I don't know why I'm yelling. Whoops. Oh my God. Okay. Dropped a pine cone. Hello, friends. Hi, Pops. Yeah, you're in the house. I'm doing well. I think my dot is back. Yeah, okay. I'm doing well. I'm late. I'm a minute late because I was outside walking downtown, enjoying myself. It's so nice out today. It's like 70 degrees, sunny. So nice. How's your day? Busy and a bit cold. Yeah, I'm really grateful that I'm here in Arizona. I went food shopping. Nice. Hi, cold up here in Oregon too. Not too terrible though. Where in Oregon are you? I went and bought some lentils because I wasn't sure if I had enough cooked ones, and I wasn't about to cook more because I'm lazy. But I made too many lentils when I made my last recipe video. And I was like, what can I do with these? So I decided to make some sort of hummus and bring it to work tomorrow. Okay. I'm going to try to reuse these bags because I don't feel bad throwing them out. Portland, last time I had to be here for the holidays, it was 20 degrees and snowing. It's been like 50 for the past few weeks. That's a big difference. I mean, nice for us right now, but not nice for us either. This is going to be a really quick recipe. It's basically just regular hummus, except I'm using lentils instead of chickpeas. How was everybody's holiday? And also, what are you doing for New Year's? I normally don't do a single thing for New Year, but I have the day off, and there's a conscious dance near me happening on New Year's Day. So, and it's during the day. So I'm like, that is my jam right there. So I'm going to plan on doing that. And I also got my first haircut yesterday after I haven't had a haircut since probably May or June. And I decided to grow it out a little bit. So I needed the back trimmed up because it was getting chaotic. Uh-oh. I'm definitely using a coffee filter as a strainer right now. It's not going well. Good enough. Hi, Cameron. Welcome. 59 degrees. Okay, that's not bad. Holiday was spent here, sadly, and probably New Year here too, sadly. My mom sent a Christmas gift on the 13th and it's been delayed for 2 weeks. Oh no. How do you get packages delivered? Do you have to like stay in one place for a while? Well, obviously, that's why you've been stuck there. I know you can get things delivered, I think, to the post office. I think. Yeah, you definitely need to come back to Arizona. It's really nice. I don't have a big family, so my holidays don't have many people, including family members. That's okay. I mean, as long as you're happy with that. That's how I do it. Ain't so bad. I used to have a big family, and holidays were always filled with people. Yeah, I don't know. We never had big family gatherings, really. And I don't know. I'm gonna put some tamari in here. So I don't have salt. So just add some of that. Of course, we need lemon juice. There's a lot of seeds in it. So I think my next video is going to be my adventure video. I finally get some time off. And I wasn't going to do anything this week. I was going to just skip it because I was like, I literally don't do anything on the weekends worth videoing. But I decided to do this instead because I want to be consistent. And consistency is key. So here we are making hummus. Actually, I don't know if I should be putting, why not? Okay. The only thing I don't like, well, one of the only things I should say, I don't like about traveling is it's hard to compost. So yesterday I went to a farmer's market because I went there one other time and I saw that they had a composting tent. And I was like, maybe they'll take my compost. So I collected it last week and I put it in my bag and went to the market. And I went there and I asked them if they would just take my compost for me, basically. And they did. So I have a place to bring that, and I feel bad. Ever since I started composting in Sacramento, they required it. I feel bad not doing it. So, yeah. And he said something about volunteering, how they like take volunteers, which I knew because I went on their website. And I was like, actually, I might do that because I don't really know much about composting besides what I've, watched YouTube videos. But I think doing it would be really good. Educational experience. And I could just maybe do a couple hours on Sunday and call it a day. All right, so now tahini. Is anybody else doing anything for the rest of the day? I'm not artistic or creative whatsoever when it comes to arts, but I can create some crazy dishes. I make dippings and use bok choy and cabbage as chips and wraps. Make dippings, bok choy as cabbage as chips. How do you use it as chips? Just like crunching it up, or do you like dehydrate it? Ow. trying to think if I have anything interesting to tell you or show you. I feel like I'm just at work all week and I just feel dead by the time the weekend comes. But I don't know if I mentioned this in my last video, but I am trying to get my Washington X-ray license because I have a goal and money would be nice. But I also want to like not work a normal like my X-ray job and just like volunteer because that felt good too. So I don't know. I feel like the older I get, the more like, I don't know if the word is radical is, but the more I'm like, I could definitely see myself like in one of those communities who like, they like make their own food, grow their own food and like have community things. And they're like, I don't know, they're just very community based and they just get things done on them by themselves. And they homeschool their children. I'm like, that actually sounds really good right now. Hello, welcome. Thanks for being here. I don't dehydrate, just cut it into chip sizes. I steam the cabbage in layers and use as wraps. That's a good idea. I love cabbage, especially steamed. Just moved to a rural area and buy land. Move to a rural area and buy land. I don't like want to do it all on my own though. Yeah. I feel like, what was it Pops just said? I feel like community can be from your family. Not that family has to be like only like-minded people, but it's nice when the people you're around the most have similar values. Happy Sunday. Welcome. You can always have help. Yeah. I want to buy undeveloped land in Arizona and grow food in shipping containers via hydroponics. That's pretty cool. You could live in your what were you gonna buy, an RV? It's necessary to have community if you're far enough out there. Yeah. That's another thing about traveling is it's hard to maintain a community when you're constantly moving. Put in work for a bit for a long-term payoff. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do next. Part of me, I need a place to live, and I don't want to live in my car for a long time because I need to move. I've been doing every single day for the past week or so. A lot of mobility stretches and like working on my split because I can do a front split. It's just not very good. And it's like once I leave here, I'm going to be in the car unless I have something else lined up right away. And you can't do those things in a car. So it's like I really value a place to stretch, a place to move, because if you don't use it, you lose it. If you are up for adoption, I adopt you. Daughter needs a sister. That's very sweet of you, Pops. I don't think I'm up for adoption. I'm too rebellious. All right, so I think tahini, lemon juice, garlic. I'm just gonna put, I feel like raw garlic's really strong, so I'm just gonna put one thing of garlic in there. Yeah, part of me was like, okay, what if I had a home base? I'm not against that. I'm not against having like a permanent residence. It's just I don't want to like work somewhere permanently. Like at least somewhere like my extra job. It would have to be like on a farm or in a community where you do different things and you like, I don't know, for some reason working for my food just felt so good. And I didn't even do a whole lot of it. So I think if I did even more of it, it would feel even better and rewarding. But I think if I had a home base, I would love the opportunity to also travel for a good amount of time. And yeah, just have the home base when I'm done in between traveling. Don't push it, work for it in time. I feel like I can't read today. Don't push it, work for it in time. I'm gonna do the same, Pops. I have to work for a few more years to afford to build, but I'm almost ready to buy land if I find the right piece. Where would you want to buy land? I talked to someone recently who would love to live on a beach. I think I would. I know I would love to live in the woods somewhere in a tiny house because that'll encourage me to not have as many things. Oh, I forgot I'm composting. I already have a ton because I bought 3 bunches of overripe bananas at Natural Grocers to save them, and they're on sale. So I have 3 bunches of banana peels, plus other things already. It's a little chaotic. Just be comfortable and happy as possible, for sure. Yeah, that's the goal. Just be happy. Do what makes you happy. And that changes. I was very rebellious myself. I left home in my late teens, and until now, my mother has my clothes from when I lived with my parents. Wow. I could see you being rebellious. Western Colorado or Central Washington State. Possibly Montana. Freedom. Doesn't Montana get really, really cold winters? Not that that's a bad thing. Just curious. The perfect land for me would be high desert at the bottom of a mountain range, backing up to state land or national park. That would be really sweet. I'm close to a national park. Well, not national park, national forest. Come on. It's very mild. Okay, that's good. I've never been to Montana. I want to go though. I want to go to Glacier. My sister worked in Billings. I think when she was there, she didn't get affected by it, but there was a sandstorm and like a bunch of people died, and now I'm just like terrified of sandstorms. Portal, Arizona would be the dream, but the nearest Home Depot is like 2 hours. Yeah, that's not good. If I don't grow my own food, I'm gonna need a Sprouts. I'm gonna need a Sprouts or like a natural grocer or a co-op, a local co-op, because your girl's crunchy. That's when you just make it in a bit. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not gonna lie, I go to Sprouts like every other day at least. Mostly because if I don't go, I'm like, I'm pretty sure I need something, so I'll go there and I don't really need something, obviously. And I'll just get like something I don't really need. Like, I did go today for lentils, but I also got like blueberries and more fruit, which isn't a bad thing, but I didn't need it. I didn't go in there for that. Okay, so I think I need smoked paprika or regular. I'm gonna put regular. I think technically you're supposed to just put this on top, but I like incorporating it. And black pepper. And I always have to put I always say it wrong. Turmeric? I always say turmeric. I don't think that's right, but you know what? I shouldn't worry about it. But anyway, that too. And I need to consult my recipe. Yeah, Sprouts is the best. I really miss it when I go back home. Let's see. I put a little olive oil in there. Just for fun. And I think that's everything. I think I'll also put in some nutritional yeast because why not? Hopefully that doesn't make it taste bad. Not gonna lie, this looks like diarrhea. I want to grow my own food because we have so many bad stuff in our food. Yes, Mickey's composting stuff. Little mouse poop never hurt anybody. Unless it has. And animals are fed the same, so even carnivores have the same issue. Yeah. My parents have a farm, but I can use. Wait, my parents have a farm, but I can't use it at the moment because it's too far away and I don't have time to manage the farm. But when I retire a million years from now. Welcome, Mike. How's your weekend? Yeah, my brain's like sometimes autocorrects. I got you. Yeah. Growing your own food is so rewarding in so many ways. I was just thinking on the way home from Sprouts, I was getting angry because I passed like 5 different restaurants in the span of like 0.002 miles. I was like, we are so lazy when it comes to our food. We are so like, we just want food now, including me. And I don't know. Maybe we would have a healthier relationship with food if it wasn't so accessible, if unhealthy food wasn't so accessible. Anyway, success to me will be growing enough avocados and almonds that I can eat them every day. That's legit. I don't know, how do almonds grow? There's so many foods that I didn't know how they grew before I worked on the farm. And that was really cool. I can remember the first thing I picked was kale. I had never harvested kale before. Trees that need a lot of water. Okay. I know cashews are funny, the way they grow. I'm going to leave this out because I still have not greased this. This legit looks like diarrhea, but it's going to taste delicious. I hope I didn't put too much garlic in it. I don't like when there's too much raw garlic in something and it's spicy. Smells legit. This is going to be so yummy. Okay. Doesn't that look like diarrhea? It's probably more yellow than it is brown, but I got some Mary's crackers. I can never eat too many of these because they're just very hearty, so I got these on purpose. I have members of my family that lived like the Amish lived. No electricity, no cars, nothing that they considered as luxury. And they cooked all organic, natural, and I loved spending time with them. That was awesome. I'd love to spend some time there. Hi. Hi, John Adam. Welcome. How's your weekend? Being a couch potato. Good. Rest is good. TMI, but it doesn't look like my diarrhea. Good to know. I put some paprika on top. Paprika? All right. Has anybody else had these Mary's crackers? They have an everything, like everything bagel seasoning one. It is legit. But I kind of like the black pepper ones because they're just so simple. That didn't have anything on it. Mmm. Wow. That is delicious. Mmm. Wow. Mmm. I think it is a little bit spicy from the garlic, but it's not bad. Taste test. Do you like eggplant? Yes. Never had those. Finally back. Computer was having RAM usage issues. Well, welcome back. You didn't miss much. Except, I don't know if you saw my hummus. Looks like diarrhea. But it doesn't taste like it. Not that I've ever tried it. Yeah. It's really, really good. And so easy, especially if you just buy canned lentils. So when I worked on the farm, I thought eggplant was just like the purple stuff, you know? But I didn't realize there's different kinds of eggplants. There's this, I don't know the names of them, but there's like one that's white, one that's green. And they're like long. And they pretty much, I think, taste the same as a normal eggplant, but food is so cool. I wonder why you only really see the purple one in stores. Red pepper hummus. I've made red pepper hummus before. I love roasting my own peppers. It's a dangerous game I'm playing. Oops. Pita bread. See, this is why I got these crackers, because there's going to be a limit to how many I want to eat. Pita bread, I will eat the whole thing. It's actually killing me to not do these dishes right now. I normally do dishes as I go. Oh my god. Gross. I dropped a cracker. Maybe I already ate it. I forgot. ASMR crunching sound. Does it sound like ASMR? Sometimes when I watch my videos back, I'm like, damn, that was really loud and annoying. I keep it though, usually. Yeah, when I go to like Indian restaurants, pita bread isn't vegan, so I get the what's the other one? Or I'm thinking of naan bread. Pita bread vegan. If you roast eggplant, then blend with chickpeas, lemon juice, tahini, EVOO, and your preferred spices, you will have a version of baba ganoush. Baba ganoush. Yep. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh my god. That stuff is so good. Yeah. That's probably my favorite way to have eggplant. Not that I've never made it, but eating it. When I was at the farm, I was helping at the farmer's market, and somebody made the farmer I worked with some of that. And so naturally I had some, and it is so good. And there's also one of the hummus brands makes an eggplant dip. I don't know what one it is offhand, but that was equally just as good. So good. Maybe I'll have to make that. My own little version of it. I think I'm gonna have a little bit of this, a little bit more. I got these teacups, this teacup set with these little plates at one of the local thrift stores. And I think he only charged me $2 for everything. But part of me is like, I'm probably gonna leave it here because A, I'll break it in the car, or B, there won't be room. So let's leave it here. I'm tempted to sit down with this. We'll see what happens. Hi, Suki. Welcome. I already made the hummus. It looks like diarrhea. Doesn't it make you want to make it? So I'm thinking, I'll probably post my next video on Wednesday. As long as you don't have to see the end. Um, the end of what? I forgot what I just said, so it probably makes sense, but I forgot. Yeah. Sorry if you don't like hearing people chew. You should go make some hummus. Or buy hummus. I have hummus in the fridge from the store. I'm loaded. Hmm. Do you have pita bread also? This isn't the most glamorous thing to eat on camera. But I'm old and I don't care. So I started this when I was heating up food in a gas station, then had to drive. To answer your question from earlier, I just plan where I'm going to be and send packages to the postal service in the city. Okay. I would be afraid like I wouldn't be able to make it to that place. And also, do you like use the microwave at the gas station? I never thought to do that. But I also tend to just heat up my food on a little stove. You can make hummus with black beans instead of chickpeas. Yep. Technically, you can use any bean. When I was at the store, I didn't see any lentils, brown lentils, in a can. So I was going to get black lentils. But then I saw one can left of regular lentils. So. But yeah, I want to try that. I want to try it with like pintos or even red lentils, even though they're not as, they're a little too liquidy, but I eat buffalo wings. Wait, with the hummus? That sounds good. I won't eat buffalo wings in public. I look like a 5-year-old. I think everybody looks like a 5-year-old eating wings or even pizza. They hold it for 10 days. Okay. Can't you do that also with is it the UPS store? You get parcels or mail sent there. I don't know. The whole mail thing confuses me. The hummus turned out really well. It looks like diarrhea, but it tastes delicious. Yeah, I'll ask if I can use a microwave if they have one. Yeah, I was gonna say, if I just walked in and used the microwave, I would feel like I'm intruding and being annoying, so that's a good idea to ask. I feel like with anything, any like parking, I'm learned that I'm not one to stealth camp. I don't enjoy it. 0%. So even if a place like a business says like, oh, they allow this, I will still call because I don't know. I just feel like it's respectful. What are the foods that you really love to eat? Let's see. Lately, one of my all-time favorite foods is edamame. I hadn't really had edamame in my life till this past summer, I think. And it is so freaking good. I just buy the frozen stuff and if I'm making it for my lunch, I'll just put it in with my lunch frozen by the time it thaws out overnight. Edamame, and I really want to love asparagus, but I get so annoyed with the like chewy ends that you can't actually chew. That just like kills it. But I do like the taste of asparagus. Who doesn't love a little diarrhea hummus? I know, seriously. Yeah, I'll usually buy a little gas, or if I'm full, I'll buy something small like a lighter. Okay. That's a good idea. At least you're giving them your service and not just being like, "Can I use this?" But I also feel like that's one of the hassles of just traveling in general is like having to use the bathroom. You don't want to just go in somewhere and use the bathroom. You want to buy something first, but it's usually something you don't really need, which is annoying to me. Cabbage. Yeah, I love cabbage. I don't really eat much cabbage, but that's because I'm usually cabbage is big and it makes a lot, and it's just me. So I will be eating cabbage for a couple weeks if I buy a cabbage. Hmm. But now you've inspired me to go buy one of those. I think some places have little ones. Now I want to go see if I can find one. What food do you like to eat? It's like eerily quiet in here. Yeah, honestly, I wish we lived back in the bartering days and I could tell them my story exchange for 90 seconds. That's funny. Just give them a compliment. Nah, I feel like that's manipulative. But honestly, I know they make camp toilets that you can just have in your like vehicle. And I was watching one YouTuber. They, made a good point. Like you could buy all these really expensive, camper toilets. What are they called? Cassette toilets, or like a composting one. It's like at the end of the day, all you need is a bag and a bucket. So honestly, that's what I would do. Because I don't know. It's better than trying to find somewhere. I love cabbage and sour cabbage. I don't think I've had sour cabbage. Is it a different color? Is it actually sour? I need to know. What's the difference in cabbage? Yeah. Yeah. Please do tell. Oh, fermented? Yeah, I love like sauerkraut and all that. Good Sunday afternoon. Hello, welcome. I already made my hummus. Looks like diarrhea. Here's a quick recipe. Steam broccoli or cauliflower or any of your favorite vegetables. Then pour oil, salt, your favorite seasoning, and it's done. Microwave is quicker. Do you blend this concoction? I feel like blending that would be good too. Then you could use that as like a dip. Holes in the ground in bags. Yes. I like pooping outside. There, I said it. I usually buy mine at the Sprouts in I'm gonna say this wrong because my brain says tempeh. The garlic flavor. The hummus, you mean? Garlic hummus. I really like what brand is it? Well, actually, I've been getting Sprouts brand hummus because they have an organic option. And I really just have been liking the plain original version. You know what? I'm gonna see if I can find this other eggplant thing I was talking about. Okay, yeah. Carrots are good with hummus also. Yep. I honestly though, I'm not a big fan of raw carrots. If I'm gonna eat a raw carrot, it's shredded. Is that what it's called? Shredded in like something. I don't want to bite into a carrot. I'm not a rabbit, I guess. Oh, no, is this it? Oh, here it is. Okay, you need to go find this if you think you'll like this because it's delicious. Okay, I remember now. I was in Stowe, Vermont and found this at the co-op. I don't know if it's actually called a co-op, but Esty eggplant hummus. And this brand in general is so good. And that, yeah, enough said. Celery, yeah, I love celery. A girl at work actually on Friday brought in some celery salad for me. It's very good. What really is the human wait, what really is the human experiment of life? I'm not sure what you mean, Suki. I love that there's a side combo about oh, is that what's happening? It's all good. Keeps it entertaining. Graded, finally. Why can't I think of this word? Yeah, graded. I think that's the word. I'll poop talk too many Germans in here. Yeah, is that why I like talking about poop? Because I'm mostly German. This makes sense. Baby carrots I only eat in soups. I think baby carrots taste different than like a regular carrot, right? I never liked baby carrots. I think the smooth They're like watery. I don't know. It always threw me off. No, but you can blend it. Okay. I wrote a bunch of quick recipes. 5-10 minutes. When my daughter was a baby, I used to make her food from organic ingredients. Nice. I always thought that ever since I became, plant-based, basically. I will, if I ever have a child, I will be making my kids food. I'm not gonna buy the store-bought stuff unless I need to. If I can help it, I'll make it. Ants on a log for life. I actually had that like 2 weeks ago, and you just feel like a kid when you eat that. So nostalgic. I actually might have that when I'm done talking to you guys. How we eat to live. Baby carrots are just large carrots that have been shaved? Are they? I'm gonna Google this quick. How are baby carrots? I'm pretty sure if somebody saw like all the things I Googled, they'd send me to jail because they'd think I'm crazy. How are baby carrots made? Wow. Okay. I had no idea. They're made by cutting large carrots into 2-inch pieces, then shaving and rounding them to create the desired shape. Okay. But you know what? Now I don't want those because that's wasteful. That's waste of food. There are lies in a bag. Hmm. Who decided that? Who decided to do that? Like, just cut a regular carrot. Like what? I'm confused. Also very German to not waste food. Maybe. My dad's pretty wasteful. He's German. People with money. Yeah. People with money definitely invented that. Well, unless you mean now they have money because they made a good, popular product. Who invented baby carrots? There's actually a name. Google actually gives you a name. His name is Mike Urosek. A California carrot farmer invented baby carrots in the early 1980s. So they're not even like that old. Here's why he did it. He was frustrated that up to 70% of his carrots were thrown away because they were misshapen, broken, or too small for supermarkets. He also found that cutting and peeling carrots for cooking was time consuming. Okay, but like, I feel you're creating another problem to solve a problem. Why not just sell the carrots yourself instead of giving them the grocery stores? Okay. Easy for me to say. Have you done any hiking in these areas? South Mountain Superstition. Okay, nope. I have not done any hiking since I've been here. I have been slowly dying and being tired. I would love to hike, and I'm probably going to soon when I have my time off. Yeah, It's hard to feel motivated on the weekend to do anything, as you can see the bags. I'm just so tired. And the weekend goes by so fast because I still kind of have to be on, like, doing this, you know? I have to plan certain things, and it's not really a mental break totally. So that's okay. It's just temporary, so it's fine. I did it to myself. No, but really want to. I really want to hike. I was thinking that today because it's so nice out. And I have been walking around my neighborhood, and I think tonight I'm gonna wait till it starts, like, basically getting dark because there's still Christmas lights up, and it just looks so dreamy, and I don't know, it made me really happy to see. I lived in Berlin when I was a kid. Berlin, Germany. I only ask because I worked in Berlin, Vermont as my first contract. I really wanna go to Germany, though. That'd be cool. Think about how many misconceptions people have that are similar. He should have just made pre-peeled carrots. Yeah, you gotta remarket it. Rebrand it, I mean. When I was at the farm, um, there would often be, like, obviously, we did our best not to waste anything. If there was something really off and weird, like a carrot was just looking real crazy, we would eat it ourselves instead of try to sell it. So there would be, like, I don't know, baby what were they? We'll just say tomatoes. You know, we're trying to sell these tomatoes at the market, blah, blah. Eventually, there'd just be all these small ones. We would literally, like, put them in a baggie and rebrand it and put, like, baby tomatoes. That's really smart. The world is lost. Baby carrot syndrome, new disorder. I hope I don't catch that. Perfect time now till late spring. Summers are rough unless early morning. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way I'm gonna do hiking probably after 11 a.m. in the summer around here. I don't feel like dying. Many of our foods were manipulated by people such as corn banana. Yeah. So I was just thinking about this on the way home. How we have just, like, complicated food so much. Like, we've manipulated it, it's DNA, it's basically not even the same vegetable or fruit anymore, which isn't necessarily bad, but the reason behind it probably isn't because they want to make the food healthier. I feel like a lot of it is for their own good, not our good. I have an agricultural background. Cool. What do you do? Sting. I've been here. Oh, been here 4 years and still haven't done any of those. I'm gonna try to do the flat iron next week on my day off. Baby can also mean premature. Yeah, see? It's a good idea. But plants can also be bred for smaller size. Yeah. I don't know enough to have much opinion on all that, but I do know that it's not always for our benefit. For our health. Because we're, they're always they're always looking to make things faster and cheaper. That's their MO, unfortunately. Yep, resilience. Yep. Or disease too, right? From past farming, large scale. Yeah. This is another reason why I felt so good working for a local organic farmer. Like, we need more of that. We all fall into the domino syndrome. Yep. Yeah, I feel like it's hard not to. It's hard not to when basically I feel like the world is like built. And we're just always looking for the easy answer. Only have a little bit of diarrhea left. I think people at work are gonna love this. Actually, I should probably get more crackers. Arizona. Our rainfalls have been terrible, but thank God our community parks and lakes are somewhat good to bad in levels. I fish a lot in my spare time. Yeah, it's been so dry here. I don't know. I'm sure, obviously, it's Arizona. It's going to be dry. But it has not rained a single drop since I've been here. It's been like 5 weeks. That's insane. Tip for all that like Arby's, don't use the 3 pepper sauce if you want kick, just go with Cholula. Solid advice. I don't know anything what you're talking about, but I'm glad you're looking out. One thing that makes me laugh are van lifers, hashtag van life, having composting toilets when composting toilets don't compost before. Wait, the toilet thing? Under the impression that you don't empty it. I was under the impression that you poop, you pour the stuff over it, and it just keeps going. I don't know. Unless they bring it to somewhere to get composted. It's similar but better. Okay. Are you vegan or vegetarian? I consider myself vegan. I don't eat dairy. I don't eat. Yeah, I think that's the only thing that would make me vegan instead of vegetarian. It's omnivore here. I ate more veggies though. Look to the sun to find out what will happen to the earth. I feel like you always have like wise wisdom to share. I don't always know what you mean, but thank you. Better wear shades. Better wear those lunar eclipse shades. We don't need anybody getting blind over here. I thought the welder's mask didn't work for the sun. People pay $1,000 on a composting toilet that actually does not have enough time to compost. Yeah, okay. They would be better off pooping in a bucket or getting a real toilet. Yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, does it have time to do that? Um, I feel like there's no good option for pooping in a van. I've thought about this before because I also don't want to use a plastic bag every time. Like, but then you have like the composting bags. I saw one of the girls I watched, she was using the composting bags, but they would just deteriorate too fast. And I don't want that either. So it's like you're almost stuck using plastic. Because there's no way I'm doing that in just a bucket and cleaning the bucket out. There's no way. Hello. Hi, Teresa. Been watching the whole time. Enjoy your live feeds. I wanted to wish you. Oh, thanks for being here. Oh. And Happy New Year to you. "8 minutes to the light of the sun." Okay. 5-gallon bucket toilet, or just dig a hole and bury it. 5-gallon bucket toilet, like using a liner. Wish they made some sort of like, it wouldn't be cheap, I'm sure, but some sort of like waxed, like paper bag or something. Like, I don't know. Do you tan easy? If so, sun blocker a must when summer starts. You mostly copper too. Yeah, I have I use the zinc mineral sunscreen, and am I'm very I put it on liberally. Is that the word? I put it on a lot and often because I think whether you do or don't tan easily, don't think that much sunlight is good for your skin. So, yeah, I do use that. I actually put some on my face and ears today when I was walking outside. Trader Joe's big paper bags work well. Ooh, don't ask how I know. I feel like that would leak though. I have a bucket with a seat and toilet paper holder. Just put in a bag and empty later. Yeah, that's probably what I would do. Yeah. Or even just a bucket, just to make my life harder. I wish we just didn't poop. Like, how inconvenient. And I'm just gonna come out and say it. Because Cameron, I know you have a van, and I really want a van. And I know that it's less stealthy, but I don't even enjoy stealth camping. I don't. So, I don't know. I am outdoorsman. Well, don't use the paper bag if your stool is wet liquid. Okay, that probably wouldn't work for me. Speaking of which, I need to hydrate. Mia has said, I wish we just didn't poop at another. Seriously, it's so inconvenient. Like, it's such a simple thing, but also so complicated. Like, can we not? No one can prepare for the moment. Ow. Digging a hole and burying on top is always the best method. Yes, 100%. Yeah. I would poop outside here, but there's neighbors right there. How did cone heads poop? Cone heads? If you are familiar with the cone. No, I'm not either. I'm confused too. What did I say I was going to get at the store? Forgot. Us youngins don't understand your lingo. I've heard of cone heads before, but I don't know what it is. Suki. Cabbage. Oh, yeah. I was like, why are you saying cabbage? Okay, that's what I was going to get. Thank you. Thank you so much. Land of the Lost. Isn't Coneheads like a TV show? Or no, you said it's a movie. I've definitely heard of it. Okay, 1993. That's disturbing. That got really, really poor ratings. Is it a good movie? If you think it's a good movie, there's lots of people who think it's not. I want a camper van also. If or when my health improves, I will build a teardrop trailer to be towed by a bicycle and take my dog, my other daughter, on weekend trips. That's so cool. That's another thing. I was like, I have a hitch on my car. I could tow something, but that's a hassle in and of itself. Like, no. No. They're cheaper. But what a pain to tow something all the time. Oh, it was an SNL skit. I guess I didn't know SNL was like that old. Coneheads is a classic. No, I just have to watch it just to see. Um, I'm also 42 in people years. Sometimes, because my back hurts. I want to go to India with a backpack and a wagon that you pull with your hands and walk for 3 months with it. Wait, are you serious? SNL started in 1975. Okay, cool. Didn't know that. It's old, but not really that old. Has anyone here ever heard of Robin Greenfield? He is currently en route walking in his homemade shoes made of wool from Canada to LA, and he's like, I forget how many days into it, 100 and something. Why did I bring this up? Well, yeah, that's why I brought it up, because Cameron, you said that. But he's my idol. He actually had lived in a tiny house. I forget where, but he pooped in a composting toilet outside, like pee and poop. Well, mostly pooped. And then he would use the specific plant, I forget the name of it, as toilet paper. I was like, I love him. I guess it smells like mint, the plant. Okay, you're serious. Check out The Longest Way guy. Super sweet German dude. Another German reference chat. It's poignant. And okay. The Longest Way guy. Is it on YouTube? Cool. Is there documentation that is viewable? I'd like to see that. Are you talking about what I was talking about? If you just go into YouTube, and he has a website too. Robin Greenfield is his name. He'll pop right up. He's he's a pretty cool person. I mean, he has almost 500,000 subscribers. He doesn't monetize himself on anything. He just wants to get, his messages out on various things, like being kind to people. He's actually the one who I had the idea to get that book on communication and living, like, what's the word, mutualistically or whatever, with the earth, not harming the earth. And of course, no one's perfect, and he makes that very clear. He's not perfect. Like, I don't know. He's just I like him. And I have his book. I just got it. Food Freedom. This is when he lived in his tiny house. He lived, and he grew and foraged 100% of his food for a year. And he wrote this book. It's recently published, and it's free. You can get this book for free. Or you can just donate some money. But I donated some money. But you can definitely just get it for free. Yeah, and right now he's doing this series, this truth series, which I feel like is controversial. Controversial? Oh God, what is that word? Because some people are like, oh, like, why are you spilling all your tea on us? Like, he basically wants to have no secrets. He wants to be 100% transparent with anything he's ever done that no longer, like, then or now aligned with his values. He wants to have integrity, and he wants to admit to everything. And that was like the purpose of this walk. His walk was to shed everything that no longer serves him and no longer serves him in serving us. So those are his most recent videos of him spilling the tea And his most recent one, I think, is when he worked with Discovery Channel, and that one's really good. And it just kind of like goes to show how much of TV, even Discovery TV, something you would think isn't that made up, is just very fabricated. And they have a hidden agenda to just make money. Sorry, I'm behind on these. I got talking. I'd like to see that. You don't even look close forward to. I'm just kidding. I'm actually 32. But I feel 42 sometimes because my back. Yeah, I was just kidding. I'm sorry. Why do you make so happy to see you? I don't know, Suki. Um, went to India, but I was not allowed to walk by myself. I went on a business trip, and my company did allow us to be by ourselves on the streets, but I had a great time. Was it just dangerous? You couldn't walk by yourself? I subbed him. Yeah, he's one of my virtual mentors. Gonna watch and see what he has to talk about. Cheers. Yeah, let me know in the future. Let me know what you think. I love talking about him because I don't know, I just feel like he's such a genuine human. Yeah, I know I don't even look 32. I look like a child. Dude, that sounds like a beautiful walk. I gotta check this dude. Yeah. If you're talking about Robin, yes. And he also like did a published a bunch of videos while he was walking, and a lot of them are like, how he eats while he's on the road, and which is incredible. Like, I watched that video like 3 times because I was just like so inspired by him. He would just like forage things on the side of the road, which I'm like, what if there's pesticides? But, whatever. I'm sure he's not afraid to die. But there's one another thing about him is he has no ID, no tangible evidence of him on the planet, like ID wise. He ripped up his birth certificate. He cut his driver's license. He threw it all away. He doesn't have any credit cards. All the money he has with him right now. He doesn't have any sort of savings. He doesn't have. I think he's like part of nonprofits though, so he does have some sort of money there. But um, yeah, he has a lot of cool stuff to watch. Oh, but that video, he has a video when he's walking. He looks homeless. He looks homeless. And police stop him. And of course, he's very like compassionate and like 100% honest with them. Um, he actually got stopped twice in one day by the police. And the second time, sorry if I'm ruining this video for you, but it's hilarious. The second time he got stopped, um, the police asked for a form of ID. And he was like, I don't have ID, but I have my book. So we gave him a copy of his book as ID. That is gold. Yeah. I really wanna if you guys watch anything by him, let me know what you think. I enjoyed the food, the people, the clothes. Indian clothes are so pretty. I'm happy to see you too, Suki. Thanks for being here. Okay, yeah, Robin's the best. My company hired bodyguards because it was protocol. I feel like I need a bodyguard. I need a bodyguard that leaves me alone, but just watches over me. How did he get from Canada into USA then with no ID? I don't know if he just like went to the like border. I think he just went to the border. I actually I started like really following him like when he was well into his journey of walking. I don't think I watched like his earliest videos of him walking. Well, maybe I did. I don't know. I think at first actually I think I remember. He wasn't filming it at first for a good while and then he decided to start filming. Thank God we are not earthless. Unscannable. Yeah, he's literally like he always says his goal is to die leaving nothing behind. Like nothing that isn't going to return to the earth. Like even his clothes in this picture, he's wearing, I think, like store-bought clothes, but he currently has nothing that he hasn't made or hasn't had someone else make from all materials that will return to the earth, except for obviously like sewing yarn. But he like made his own clothes. He had bought some, I don't know what, I think it's wool yarn um, that someone made. And obviously he doesn't knit or anything, so he gave it to someone to knit him a sweater. So that's the sweater he has. He has literally everything he owns. Oh, that's another thing. I don't know if I said everything he owns on this planet, he has with him right now in this little cart. It's a baby stroller that he found for free. That's what he's pushing all his stuff in while he's walking, and it all fits in there. I find that insane. And also, he said that when he gets to LA, he's going to give away all of his things. He's going to give it all away, even his clothes. I don't know what that means. Is he going to be naked? I don't know what any of that means, but he doesn't want to have any. He wants to have no attachment to anything, basically. Which I feel like if I made my own clothes and spent that much time and effort with them, feel some sort of attachment to it. So God bless him for just giving it away. A bunch of people walk across the USA. There are hiking trails from east to west, north to south. I just watched a person hike for over 100 days. Yeah. Can't say I would do that. He also bike rode. He rode a bike years ago from east to west, I think, across the US. And I think he said he only produced 2 pounds of garbage the whole time, which is pretty cool. I forget how many days he's been on the road for, but it's definitely over 100. It's 1,600 miles in all. Oh, I know how to find out. Um, it doesn't matter. If I walk to my kitchen, I start stepping on my tongue from being tired. Sounds like you need a nap. Be cool if he has a step counter to see. Yeah. Seriously. This dude would never buy a step counter, though. That's frivolous. Does anybody know how to use one of these? I think that's going to be my goal for the next month, is to watch videos on how to use one. Split, is it a split compass or something? Lensatic compass. That's what it says. I was like, oh, this would be good, cool to have. I don't even know how to use the thing. I could pretend I know. I need a time machine. What time would you go back to? You first need to know which direction is magnetic north where you are. Okay. This is already complicated. I don't know if I'm cut out for this. It's okay. I can learn. So, to find magnetic north, wouldn't I just use the compass and point it north? I don't think it works. This did just drop on the floor, so I don't know if that did something to it. I think that's north. Or rather, how many degrees off true north? Oh god. 10,000 BC. Well, that's a long time ago. You'll definitely make your own food and forage your own food then. And it's probably organic back then. Very valuable if you're out in the wilderness with no cell. Yeah. It's useful, but I don't have no idea how to use it. I have none. I just feel so unmotivated to even try, honestly. The ring on the compass can be rotated to adjust. The ring on the compass. Oh. Okay. So, okay. I mean, there's two lines on the compass. I still don't know what to do. You only need true north if you are using a map and compass. Okay. If you are just using the compass, you can go by magnetic north. So, true north, would you only need to do a compass and a map if you're trying to get somewhere specific? Like, why would you use a map and a compass versus just a compass? I know absolutely nothing about this. If you don't have a map, you might as well just look where the sun is. Okay. Or I would probably just go in the fetal position and cry. Like your sense of humor. Thanks, Pops. Going to pop off again. I've been forcing myself to edit at libraries while I'm stuck in the city with nothing to do. Enjoyed the live and hope you have a good week. Thanks for joining, Cameron. And I hope Mia and I forget your dog's name. Your pups is doing good. Louie. Looks so cute. I hope your mail comes soon. See you later. And Happy New Year. Call 911. Yeah, but what if you don't have service? Around algae and hillsides. Listen, my heart sinks to my butt when I think I lose trail. So if I'm actually lost, I don't even know what I would do. I am so ready to eat the massive salad I'm having for dinner. Mmm. What kind of salad? What's on the salad? I have like a mix of things. I have frozen asparagus, frozen edamame, and then I just water sauteed a bunch of rainbow chard and some, I don't remember what kind of mushrooms they are, but it's fresh mushrooms I got at the farmer's market. So I'll just put all that together and put my dressing on it. Just a regular farm or house style salad. Sounds good. Watch the sun if you are lost. I still don't know that that would help me. Here's my thing. If I'm lost in the woods and they say what? Go north? Is that the rule? I don't know. Isn't there another rule like find a water source and follow it? Like that could take freaking days to get out. Not only that, but you're going through probably like really thick forest. Like that doesn't sound like a good option. Tomatoes, cucumbers, arugula. I love arugula. Romaine, black olives, onions, broccoli, and Italian dressing. And croutons. Almonds. Okay. That sounds like a good mix. Hello, Anthony. Welcome. I don't know if you just got here, but I already made my hummus. And it's definitely garlicky. Now that I've stopped eating it, I just taste garlic. So hopefully people at work like garlic. But I've been on for almost 2 hours. Okay, I hope you enjoy watching me make diarrhea hummus. When I go to Oregano's, I love their ribeye salad, sliced thin. A compass can be used without a map. If you head out for a hike, take a compass reading when you head into the woods, and then you'll know which way you need to come out to find your vehicle or the road. So, does that mean if you get lost on the trail, you're still going to have to go through thick forest? I don't know. Although I do have a GPS device, so I'm not really that concerned. But you never know. Things can fail. Thank you for the live stream. You're welcome. Thanks for joining. Happy New Year. You need to get familiarized with the place where you are before you get lost so you can decide what direction to go. P.S. Always know where you are. Yeah. GPS on your phone always works. Yeah. Yeah, I do that a lot. I'll pull up just the map. Not if your battery dies. This is true. Truth bomb. Where did you grow up? I grew up in upstate New York. Watch your vids on the way to work. Well, thank you. I appreciate you and I enjoy having you. The Ice Age. You're welcome, Suki. I love sarcasm. I mean, not constant sarcasm, but it's not a bad thing. We drive for a living. Do you enjoy driving? You are very sweet and charismatic. However, I have a feeling that when someone pushes the wrong button, you might turn it into an Amazon. If I'm right, what button pushes you to the limit? Do you mean like when am I mean to people? I feel like if I'm really tired, I like get irritable, but I'm not necessarily mean to people. Thank you. End of times. Appreciate it. I'm gonna be doing another camping video soon. Only 3 p.m. in less than 2.5 hours comes the night. Don't remind me. I'm definitely taking a walk before, well, dusk. I'm gonna take a dusk walk. I used to spend a lot of time in northern New York. Cedar River, Florida, Indian Lake. Indian Lake. I feel like I know where that is. When the wig goes on. When the wig is on, I literally turn into a different person. Internally. Not mean, but defensive, or when do you choose to battle? Not physically. I mean, I mean, I don't want to battle. I don't want to be mean. Let me think of the last time I was mean to someone. Oh, I would consider this kind of mean. Okay. So yeah, I'm only like this when I'm really tired and not having it. Obviously, my goal is to be compassionate with myself and with other people. Um, but that doesn't mean not having boundaries. That doesn't mean that you can't be upset, can't be mad, can't be tired, whatever. Anyway, I was at Walmart. This is a few weeks ago. And I was at Walmart, I think it was on a day off. And I was getting toiletries. I had armfuls of toilet paper, of paper towels, and then I had a bag full of other stuff. So I was tired. It was the end of the day. I think I like didn't sleep that well that night or something. Anyway, I was tired, not having it, right? Just wanted to get out of Walmart too. And I paid for my stuff. The cashier girl handed me my receipt, and typically I'll throw it right out. But there was no garbage on the way out, so I had it in my bag. And typical Walmart people, employees, they hire somebody to stand at the door and ask for your receipt. And of course, I have armfuls of these things that apparently people steal. I'm only assuming this is why she asked me. I was walking by this girl and she's like, "Can I see your receipt?" And I just turned around and I said, "No, I already paid for this. You can go ask her." And she just stared at me, just kind of stunned looking, because I'm sure most people just, give them the receipt. But you know what? I paid for it. Why are you going to harass me on the way out? Like, I'm not in the mood. Not that that's up to you to know what my mood is. But also, she did ask me if she could see it. And so I said no. And no police came after me. So I'm assuming they didn't find out that I stole something, because I didn't. I paid for my things. And if I'm actually going to steal something, which I wouldn't, but if I did, I wouldn't be carrying it out in the open. I'd have it in my bag. So I guess you could consider that mean, but really I wasn't. There are vicious people out there that would take advantage of your type of personality vibe. Yeah, but I feel like I used to be a people pleaser, more so than I am now. But I also learned to stand up for myself and set boundaries. So, and also standing up for yourself respectfully, saying what you are or are not going to accept is not being rude. I'm not telling somebody what to do. I'm just telling them how I'm not going to put up with something. You're glowing today. Well, thank you. Good for you. I tell them sure and just keep walking. I'm not showing them. Yeah, I was like, part of me just wishes I just kept walking. But I also didn't want to ignore her. I don't know. Leave me alone. If you think I'm stealing, if you think people are stealing that often, which maybe they are, hire somebody, have that person who stands at the door sit in the back and watch a video camera of people stealing. Don't harass all these innocent people who are giving you business. I don't like that. I don't like it. Don't please just have humility to your reasonable point. Yeah, you're struggling to type. It's okay. They have the barcode security devices by the exits, but they ask. Yeah. I mean, I know some things don't have, those little things that would set it off, like toilet paper and paper towels. But that's not my problem. That's not my problem. I'm getting worked up thinking about it. Yeah. I think a lot of us are people pleasers. I think a lot of mine has to do with how I was raised. But I think I'm gonna get off here. As someone kindly reminded me, it's gonna get dark soon. But I've enjoyed this. I enjoyed interacting with you guys. So thanks for being here. I hope you enjoyed my diarrhea hummus. And yeah, I think my next video is gonna be an adventure video. Because I do kind of miss, like, doing those. I enjoy this in a different way. But yeah. Adrian, is that your name? Always enjoy chatting with you. You too. You have been a great find on the site. Well, thank you. I appreciate that. Thanks for enjoying my diarrhea, Pops. It's always nice to hear. I appreciate you. Nice to meet you, Adrian. Thanks for joining. Happy New Year, everyone. Walmart keeps adding more and more cost displays, and most are items $3 and up. Yeah, okay. Don't get me started. Don't get me started on the glass things. Like, if you're gonna have those, at least have someone come when you press the button. Anyway, I'm not even gonna do that right now. Miss the mice in your car. Yeah, I don't. I'm nervous because I haven't slept in my car since my Grand Canyon camping. And I'm like, what if mice made a home in my car already? Yeah, Pops from DC appreciates you. Nice to see you live. Have a great rest of. Yeah, thanks for joining. I appreciate you guys being here. This is fun. I'm in Frederick. Cheers. Have a wonderful evening. Looking forward. Yep. All right, guys. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next time on my next adventure.